but it's split up. Why wouldn't I? I think I just got kind of complacent. Honestly, sitting around the house that much and doing nothing makes you fucking a little depressed. I need to be doing shit, so getting out of the house and going to work. What the fuck? That's the second time it's went right through that Hulk's legs. I'd rather be at work making money and socializing, even if it's just for a few hours, than just sitting at home doing jack shit. Motherfucker. Right on, Reap. You're good, dude. Do whatever you want. I was just giving you shit. Figure out what barbershop you work at and just make an appointment. Do it.
Democracy has landed.
The problem is we don't do appointments. We do walk-in only at my shop. I wish we did appointments. That'd be awesome. Save me a lot of fucking stress. That would change the game completely, because then I would only go to work when I was booked out. And if I wasn't booked out, just swap shit to make myself booked out. It's a very, very old school shop, dude. But because we're walking only, we're busy as fuck all the time and make a lot of money.
Mag's empty!
Mag's empty.
Requesting orbital.
Engaging orbital laser.
Left, close. Mag's empty.
Request approved. Deploying reinforcements.
Mag's empty.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
You've never had a barber not do appointments? That's because most barbers are appointments at this point.
Northwest.
I work at like one of those old school shops. Guy has like the black and white tile floor, like the whole nine, dude. I'm trying to get the owner to swap to appointments because it's the first shop I've ever worked at that's not appointments. And even though we're crazy busy and make really good money, it's stressful, dude. Like it's... Because you'll just like... Because we all rent our chairs and we can still come and go as we please. So like some days, everybody will just take off and leave one barber there. And we'll have like 20 people waiting in the lobby, dude. And they'll like sit there and straight up just wait for an hour and a half to get their fucking haircut. You'll make a killing, make a shit ton of money, but you're just stressed the fuck out the whole time. They're all staring at you while you're cutting and shit, waiting for their turn. I'm not a huge fan, to be honest. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too, is, like, it's way easier to, like, manage your life as a barber if you do appointments. Like, the lives outside the shop, like what you're talking about.
Feels good. Throwing supply beacon.
Reloading.
And that's the other thing that sucks, too, man. It'll be like 15 minutes before we close, and we'll have 6 people walk in wanting a fucking haircut. Then we get stuck there. And that's extremely frustrating.
Dropping a pin. Southwest. 200 meters.
Yeah, the problem is, though, when you're renting a space like that, like, you want to have a shop that has, like, a website. That, like, you go to the website, and, like, when you look up the shop on Google, you can hit the website there and book with the barber and that kind of shit. And they don't have one because they're walk-in only, and they're for a long time, dude, we were cash only too. So really, on paper, that was kind of awesome because, like, my taxes coming up this year, I ain't claiming shit because 90% of it was cash. So I'm that way, dude. Like, I was straight up like if the owner's not, the owner gets all like, well, we gotta stay open for the customer. And it's like, first of all, you can't tell me I have to do that because I rent a space. Secondly, like, fuck the customer. The customer's an asshole. If they're coming in 10 minutes before close and they see that we're already busy and they still sit down, like, fuck them. Like, they clearly don't respect that we have lives and families to get home to and shit. So I don't really give a shit about their feelings. But he's new to being an owner, man. So he's only been barbering for about 8 years, whereas I've been barbering for 18, going on 19, and I've ran shops and that kind of stuff. So I kind of get it, and he's still like in that blissfully ignorant, I'm a good old boy who's here for the community fucking mindset. He hasn't learned to care about himself yet, in other words. So I'm working on him. He's starting to get frustrated though, and he's been talking about like how he's thinking about swapping us to appointments because we might be swapping buildings in April, and he's like, that would be a good time to swap us to appointments. I'm like, yes, it would. And he doesn't know how to do any of that. He's tech stupid, so he's thinking about hiring me as the manager and basically like the shop manager and just giving me a discount off my chair rent and having me run all that shit for him. Might as well. Gives me more money in my pocket. I'm planning on opening my own. I just can't find a goddamn building. And yes, when I open mine, it will be appointments. I do good enough haircuts, dude, that I should be charging twice what we're charging at that shop. That's the other thing, is we have set prices, which you're not supposed to do as a booth renter. I'm supposed to be able to set my own price. But when everybody else's price in there is cheaper, I'm cutting my own throat if I make mine higher, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I should be charging more for a haircut, and I should be doing appointments at this point. As long as I've been cutting hair. Oh, I can do a website myself tomorrow. He doesn't want one because we're walk-in only. Like, what if you're walk-in only shop, what reason do you have to even have a website? Part of his rental agreement, I guess, in a way, is that we're doing the walk-in thing for now. I don't really give a shit, man. I will say this, like, I'm faster than everyone there. He's pretty quick for only being on the chair 8 years. He's pretty fast. He keeps up with me. But the difference is, like, you want to be able to do a quick haircut and a good haircut at the same time. You don't want to just pump them out fast and they look all shitty. When you're doing walk-in stuff, at least. And mine, like, I can do a haircut. I can do a high and tight fade in under 10 minutes, and it's solid work. Like, it looks better than most people's, like, 30-minute high and tight fade. But that's years and years and years and years of experience, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost 2 decades of doing haircuts. But so for me, the walk-in thing's kind of beneficial, bro. When we're busy, I kill it. I've had days where I've broke $1,000 in one day, dude, in pocket. It's not all the time, but and that's all cash too, which is awesome. Most people pay cash, so I don't have to claim any of it. Fly out here, bro.
Calling down supplies.
Let me start wearing that STEM suit.
Requesting air support. supplies. Cancel that. Supplies. I'll take it.
Dude, if I moved back to Greeley right now, I would have a over 600 person client list that I could hit up if I started my shop and be instantly busy. I know people, I got people who still message me asking me if I'm moving back. I've been gone for almost 2 years because they miss me cutting their hair. Most expensive haircut? Yeah, bro. I've seen barbers that charge $150 and their haircuts look no different than what mine do. I'm like, bro, I'm in the wrong. I'm marketing myself wrong. My issue is I don't care enough to do all this, I guess, like
Tagging map. Southwest.
Instagram, look at me, fucking, I'm gonna be a fancy pants barber bullshit. Like, I just want to go to work, have my regulars who I enjoy shooting the shit with and go home. Like, I don't,
Helldivers never die.
I just don't care about any of that. That's actually not bad for women's hair. Shit, color and a cut, some places run you like $350, dude. That's what I should do, is start doing women's color. I'd make a fucking killing. $25 for a cut's pretty cheap. Wow!
Calling in reinforcements.
Average nowadays is 30, 35. I'm only charging 25 right now. I could easily, there's a shop here in town that's like a
Point me to the enemy.
like a trendy shop where, you know, their shop's cooler than their haircuts are, you know what I mean? And like a couple of the guys there, like, they do decent work, but I could cut circles around them. And these dudes are charging $45 a haircut. The thing is, man, a lot of it's a mind game. Like, if you have a really nice looking shop, and like you give people, say you give people like a beer when they come in and that kind of shit, or a couple fingers of whiskey, you do some of that kind of stuff, or even if you're just like a cool vibe and everything's clean and modern looking and shit, got cool music playing, you could honestly have just decent haircuts and charge way more than everybody else, and people will fucking pay it. Just because in their head they have convinced themselves, if I go to this place, I'm getting a nicer haircut than if I go to that place. I've tried to pound that into my boss's head. I'm like, listen, dude, you give the shop a facelift, even just like aesthetically, you can charge like fucking $10 more a haircut and people will fucking pay it. Just because they'll be like, yeah, man, look how nice this place is. Like, these guys look cool, they got cool haircuts, they got tattoos and shit. Like, we're in this modern ass nice place. Yeah, I'll pay $40 for a haircut and people will fucking pay it. Like, half of it's a mind game. Half these dudes that are charging $45 for a haircut, I look at, and that's just a basic, that's not a razor fade or nothing. I look at their work and it's like they got little ledges sticking off their shit and they airbrush the fuck out of their photos on Instagram. I'm like, dude, like, that ain't even...
Throwing supply beacon.
Yeah, nicer chairs, hell yeah, dude. Like, that's... That too, Chris. 100%. Most of these guys and ladies, like, their haircuts are very subpar for the price that they're charging. But they're able to charge it, dude. Because they got a nice shop.
Orbital inbound.
There's a shop that I worked at when I first moved here that was like this Irish kind of gives you whiskey when you go in, badass shop. It was cool, but it was all girls working there, which was weird. Like, half of them didn't even have barber licenses. It was a nice shop though, and like had this man man shop. Like, it was cool. They're charging $35, $40 a haircut, but most of the girls that work there, their haircuts were shit. And guys would pay them, they'd like pay them their 40 and then tip them another 20. I'm like, dude, like they didn't even do nothing to you, bro. Like they didn't even razor blade your neck. So we could easily get away, like, and that's the thing too, is with the shop I'm in, all the guys can cut hair good. Like, none of them suck. Like, we should all be charging more than we are. Some of them have only been cutting hair 3 years, and for a 3-year barber, they're fucking solid. Now, see, that's... I'm gonna be sexist for a minute. Most girls go to hair... They get a hairstyling degree or cosmetology degree, and it is not the same as a barbering degree. I have both licenses. Cosmetology degrees, they don't teach you how to fade. They don't teach you how to use your clippers. They teach you like 2 men's haircuts at like a 2 and a 4 on the sides. That's why all like the hairstylists and shit that work at fucking cost cutters and great clips are so shit. Sports clips, all that, because they're not taught how to fade men's hair. It is not a win. You're the reason that those barbershops exist. Those barbershops that aren't barbershops. The lonely man shops, as I call them. Where you go in and get your hair butchered by some chick. Because you're like, oh my god, she's cute. I want her to scrub my head while I get my hair washed out and hang her boobs in my face. Watch porn. Get a good haircut and watch porn instead. Stop letting women butcher your hair just so you can have some boobs in your face. Simp.
Mag's empty.
Requesting air support. Proceed to extraction.
Stop overly tipping them when they gave you a shitty haircut. At the same time, if I was ever gonna own a commission shop where I get like 50% commish, they get 50%, I get 50%, oh man, all I would hire is women. You'd have to be an idiot not to. I'm so fucked. Yeah, dude.
Calling in reinforcements.
Simping. You simping. Is she actually a barber or is she a hairstylist? Dude, this is crazy right now. Getting Malevelon Creek vibes.
Eat this! How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
Helldivers never die.
Bring me my shit, bro.
Dropships!
The Teleton outpost is scrapped.
Oh my god, Walker for the win, dude. Walker for the win! That got crazy for a second there. Crazy.
Calling in extraction.
Let's get the fuck out of here. She does a good job on everyone. Well, that's fair. I mean, once you're to a certain point, I'm sure it's kind of hard to fuck up. I am curious if she's sitting there doing like burst fades and shit, though. You know.
location. Southwest.
ETA T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Excuse me, I don't want to step on you.
Calling down supply.
That was weird. My shit was like stuck. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to shoot that guy's turret.
Dropships! ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Request
Orbital strike incoming. Democracy's on its way. ETA T-minus 30
Detailed notes on all our clients and what they want, their style, etc. That's awesome, dude. That's how I was when I was in Colorado, because I did appointments, so I had like shit written down under every one of my clients, what they liked, what they didn't like. Like that's how you build a good clientele and make money.
10 seconds.
I will say the downside of being at a walk-in only shop is if I ever fucking leave or when I go do my own, I don't have everybody's numbers to like hit them up and like have them follow me, which some owners don't like. But as a walk-in only shop, like, or when you're chair renting, it doesn't matter. Like, my guys are my guys. Like, if I take them with me, it doesn't affect you. Like, they're coming back to see just me anyway. Like, if we were a commission shop where the owner's like making money off the individual customer, that'd be fine. But he makes his money off me renting the chair, not off the individual customer, you know.
Democracy prevails once more.
I really kind of miss my old shop back in Colorado. I enjoyed running it. I enjoyed my employees. I enjoyed my clients. GG, boys! Extract on top of the bird. It'd be awesome if you could. You're just standing there like, get some! Fucking shooting. It'd be amazing. That's kind of shit, that one.
Helldiver, glad to have you on board.
Nice playing with you boys. I must take off. Good run, good run. Y'all have a good night. That's funny, because I started off calling that guy a cunt. Because he fucking tried to kill me. Yeah, see, that's how it should be, man. That's how I want my shop to run. They're doing it correctly. That sucks that happened to her though. That's awful. It's my biggest fear, dude. Because I don't have like a retirement or any of that shit. My biggest fear is like hurting myself or I can't barber. Into last year, I don't know if you guys remember when I moved here, my elbow was broken. I couldn't work for 10 weeks, and that just fucking sucked, dude. Like, it was not ideal. I'm gonna swap to another game. Give me a second while I figure out which one. I don't know what I feel like playing, bro. Oh. Um. What do I want to play is the question. Hmm. What do you guys think? I like it. Yeah, dude, that was fucking horrible, bro. I guess we'll play this just because I don't fucking know what else to play, and no one's. I would love to play Sea of Thieves, but I kind of refuse to keep doing that when they have double gunning sweat lords and they're refusing to fix it. I'm over it. The double gunning macros pisses me off. It's been a while, so we might as well play this a little bit. This calls for the Felix Smallbeard song. I'm gonna pee real quick. 30-second pee break. Be right back.
He was a matey, little but stern. Eyes like the sea, teal blue when they churn. He may cut you some slack, unless you're a tall. 'Cause the bigger ye are, the harder ye fall. All ye talls best get on your knees and shorten your stature so you can beg please. 'Cause unless you pop whiskey or offer some beer, you're getting no quarter from Felix Smallbeard. He is no pirate, but quickly learn that though he is tiny, his fury will burn. You may be a
I'll probably grind the event pass off stream, dude.
All ye calls best get on your knees.